You walk into a zoo expecting wonder, but behind the glass and bars, something's off. An elephant rocks back and forth, a bear paces endlessly, a parrot screams to no one. These aren't just quirks, they're signs of something deeper. The truth is, some zoo animals aren't just bored, they're broken. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Welcome to Zukkun Knows. 1. The hidden cost of zoos are marketed as educational, conservation-friendly attractions. But captivity takes a psychological toll on many species, especially those with high intelligence or complex social needs. Research has shown that some zoo animals develop stress-induced behaviors like pacing, head bobbing, or self-mutilation. These are signs of a mental condition known as zoochosis, and it's not rare. Studies estimate that over 80% of captive elephants display at least one stereotypic behavior. 2. What is zoochosis? Zoochosis refers to abnormal, repetitive behaviors caused by captivity-induced stress. Common symptoms include swaying, over-grooming, self-biting, and endless pacing. These behaviors are rarely seen in the wild, where animals have space, freedom, and choice. Zoochosis has been documented in elephants, polar bears, big cats, primates, and parrots. It's a psychological disorder triggered by unnatural confinement, and it's the clearest sign of suffering. 3. Elephants in crisis. Elephants are long-lived, highly social mammals with exceptional memory and emotional intelligence. In the wild, they roam up to 50 kilometers a day and live in close-knit matriarchal herds. In zoos, they're typically kept in enclosures a fraction of that size, often isolated or paired unnaturally. The result? Chronic foot infections, arthritis, and zoochosis. A 2011 study found that zoo elephants live on average 17 years, much shorter than their 50 to 60-year wild lifespan. Many display constant swaying or trunk biting, clear signs of deep psychological stress. 4. Polar bears don't belong. Polar bears are solitary animals adapted for extreme environments. In the wild, they roam territories up to 300,000 square kilometers. In zoos, they're often confined to spaces under 1% of that size. The result? Severe pacing, teeth gnashing, and depression-like symptoms. Polar bears rank among the most stereotypic animals in captivity. In one documented case, a bear walked the same 10-step path for 12 hours a day. Their biology simply doesn't adapt to confinement. 5. Primates under pressure. Primates, especially chimpanzees and orangutans, are emotionally complex and socially dependent. They form lifelong bonds, use tools, and even mourn their dead. In zoos, social groupings are often artificial, and mental stimulation is lacking. Many captive primates develop obsessive behaviors, rocking, hair plucking, and even self-harm. These are not isolated incidents. They are widespread across facilities worldwide. A chimpanzee who bites himself isn't misbehaving. He's trying to cope. 6. Orcas in marine parks. While not in traditional zoos, orcas in marine parks endure some of the worst conditions. Wild orcas live in pods with strong family ties and swim up to 150 kilometers a day. Captive orcas are kept in shallow tanks with little stimulation. Many develop collapsed dorsal fins, a rare sight in the wild but common in captivity. These whales suffer from chronic stress, infections, and aggression. Multiple studies confirm they die much younger than their wild counterparts. 7. Parrots in cages. Parrots are among the most intelligent birds, capable of mimicking human speech, solving puzzles, and forming deep emotional bonds. In captivity, they often live in isolation and lack flight opportunities. Many parrots engage in feather plucking, a distress behavior akin to human anxiety disorders. Some even scream for hours or self-injure. Studies show their mental health deteriorates rapidly without social or cognitive stimulation. A cage parrot isn't just bored, it's traumatized. 8. Why size matters. Animals evolve for movement and exploration. Inadequate space means reduced physical health and increased psychological distress. But size isn't the only factor. Complexity matters too. A bare concrete enclosure is vastly different from a natural habitat filled with smells, textures, and challenges. The less control an animal has over its environment, the higher the chance of zoochosis. Enclosure design isn't cosmetic, it's essential to mental well-being. 9. Can zoos be humane? Some modern zoos are making strides, offering enrichment, building more natural enclosures, and improving medical care. But critics argue that these changes are cosmetic fixes for a deeper issue. For certain species like elephants, polar bears, and orcas, no enclosure can replicate what they lose. Ethical zoos focus on rescue, rehabilitation, and conservation, not entertainment. The question remains, should all animals be caged for human curiosity? 10. Who suffers most? If we had to name one, elephants may be the saddest animals in zoos. Their intelligence, emotional needs, and massive space requirements make captivity especially cruel. Studies consistently rank them as the most psychologically damaged species under human care. When you see an elephant sway or rock, you're not watching a show, you're witnessing a cry for help. Thanks for watching Zukkun Knows. If this opened your eyes to the hidden struggles of zoo animals, don't forget to subscribe for more truth-backed stories from the natural world.